Hello everyone, it's a boy Proph Rye, and no, I was gonna say tonight or this evening, people. I'm back with another topic, another creative, epic content, people. Now, people, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm talking a bit funny right now. That's because if you look, hair's a bit swollen compared to this one, even though I've got big cheeks and that still. But yeah, the witchcraft is witchcrafting, people, and like you can see, the darkness I try to take out my teeth. Is that me? But we rebuke it, man, and we send it back to sender. Like I said, I made a video about that already that I put out, and we know who the culprit is already. You get me? But anyways, moving on, people. This is a serious topic and a serious message, man. This one goes out. I wasn't born in Jamaica, but Jamaica's a motherland, man. This one, this message is a serious message, people. Now, let me tell you something, man. We're living in some serious times there, people, where everything shall be revealed. So within this year, 2024, was the start. But you see, 2025, people, is going to be serious. Pardon me. It's going to be serious. Now, listen to this, man. And I keep saying this, and someone said, how can God have a favorite country? How can this, which country did God create first and all of these things? Well, let me tell you something. Jamaica's a really important country to God. Jamaica is a really, really important country to God. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, this is bullshit. They're going to say this and that. They're going to say this and that. But at the end of the day, a lot of people from different race will say stuff like that. But talking to like black people, and this even goes to even African people and stuff like that as well. You get me? The first peoples to be on earth, people, are black people. You get me? The first countries that were built people were black countries, third world countries. You get me? So with that being said, people, I'm not saying God has his favourites then, but God that basically has his favourites then. You get me? And this is why there's so many false God worshipping out here, because I keep telling people and I say, listen, not everyone is of God. Not everyone is of God. You get me? Not everyone, how can I say it? Not everyone is even a human, fam. That's what this topic is really about. Not everyone is even a human. We are all different beings. You get me? And I keep telling people this, and they keep saying, "This guy, what's he talking about? What's he on?" You get me? But the truth of the fact is, people, we are all different beings. A lot of us are from different portals, people. You get me? And this is why occultism is a serious thing and is a big thing. If people knew who they really was and know their background and all of these things, then a lot of people will actually be shook to know what's really going on out here. You get me? But like I said, we're talking about Jamaica right now, and Jamaica people. I don't know how to explain how angry God is with Jamaica right now. Hey, Jamaica's under some serious judgment, people. You get me? You see the dancehall scene. You lot are gonna see what's gonna be going on with the dancehall scene. You lot gonna see that they're gonna be getting exposed the same way how you see P Diddy and that getting exposed. There's a lot going on in the dancehall scene, just like how there's a lot going on in the Hollywood scene. You get me? When we're talking about occults, we're talking about Jamaica. No matter if they're Maroon in Jamaica, they're Muslim in Jamaica, they're Rastafarian in Jamaica. You get me? And I realize it now. And I said it before, since the past 3 years I've been on my journey, people. Religion is definitely something that is just silly. You get me? Because like I said, back in the days, everybody served one God, fam. You get me? You have all of these different religions out here, people. But when you check the spirit of the person, and whether they go to church every Sunday, whether they go to the mosque all the time or whatever, whether they're Rastafarian and they go and bun their weed in the Rasta town or whatever, and they're saying that they have a clean heart, and let me tell you something, people, it's all false, man. Because a lot of these people, if their bloodline don't have a clean heart and they're coming from that bloodline, that apple is coming from that tree, that means that that person is wearing a mask. That means that this person is doing a lot of false stuff, a lot of hidden stuff, hearing even crazy voices and all of them things there. Because these stuff get passed down to your kids. You get me? If people are not serving God and serving the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth, how can you have a clean heart? How can you have a heart of love? You get me? So how can a Rasta man come out here and preach to people about love when Selassie was not about love? You get me? I'm not even trying to bun out the rest of them like that, but I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Now, people, we're here to talk about the activities going on in Jamaica right now and why Jamaica is like how it is. And you'll see it's going to get worse before it gets calm. And that's because when you look at all of these families you see around in Jamaica, people, you'll be surprised to know. Whether you live in Montego Bay or you live in St. Thomas, You'd be surprised to know it's the same bloodline, people. A lot of these families are traveling through demonic bloodline. That's why a lot of these youths them out here, they're so demonic. And when I say out here, I'm in the UK, I'm in London. But I used to go to Jamaica every year. Now, when I look at Jamaica, I tell myself, you know what, I'm never trying to go down there and mix up like that. Who am I going to mix up with what, these demons? What, people that come out the sea? What's the point? You can't be too real and mix up with certain people out here. I'm just being honest with you. So with me saying that just now, I know you lot are getting a hint. You get me? And I got some serious passed down judgment to give. You get me? Now a lot of people say, who are you? Who are you? You think, who are you to judge? You think, listen, I'm just passing on God's words. You get me? I got the dream and I passed it on. You get me? But like I said, people, God is really angry right now. And the spiritual realms are showing me, people, that there's too many demons in Jamaica right now. It's polluted. It's polluted. There's so many creatures that I'm seeing in the spiritual realms that has come out of the sea, that is living upon the land of Jamaica right now. They've taken over the land from the humans, and that's why the crime rate in Jamaica is like how it is right now. So it's nothing but corruption, people. Demonic corruptions. I told you, you shall know them by their spirit. You get me? And I got serious judgment passed down because the spiritual realms were showing me that God is looking to kill all the demons them and kill off all the Freemasons them in Jamaica. And that's going to be the new world order for Jamaica. He's also going to deal with the government as well. The spiritual realms are showing me that Angie Holness and that, and the government and that, these people are not even real. But with me saying that, people should know that already anyways. Because there ain't no government that come out here and say they're serving God that's going to treat people like how these government people treat people. We can definitely know that the government them are demonic, fam. And that these are some different type of species of people. They're not humans. Humans don't behave that way. Every day I see people getting up and saying, so I don't like human beings, or human this, human that, human that. People need to start knowing people by their spirit so they can stop blaming the fuckery on human beings. You can't see a demon doing fuckery and you're saying that it's a human being doing it. It just don't work like that. And this is how people like me, which is a real human being, get called names for no reason. You get me? So people need to know that demons are demons and human beings are human beings. Reptilians are reptilians. Mermaids are mermaids. You get me? The dolphin people are the dolphin people. The Viking people are the Viking people. We are all different beings. We are not all human beings, fam. So the people that you see doing the fuckery in Jamaica, you have to look at them and question yourself and say, right, okay, so who are these people? And where did they come from, fam? You get me? Since you really know the sex thing got out of hand, where people are out there, look, the spiritual realms is showing me that people out there just having sex with the demons and that, fam. And that's what they like, that's what they prefer. And they know they shouldn't be doing it. That's why I see there's so much poofs in Jamaica right now. All these dancehall artists is that you lot are going to kill out yourself watching when God says don't worship idols. Why do you think God said don't worship idols? Because when these men switch for money, fam, they become a poof, Their body's not theirs no more. You get me? And the ones that go in there and they're going there on a positive thing and they just want to make a little, they get obvious out of the music scene. And this is why I always say you should know them by their spirit. I'm looking at a lot of the dancehall artists is women. And when you look at the woman people, you can look at the woman and see that the woman has a man spirit. That means that it's two men together, fam. That is a Freemason thing. It's an occultish thing. And then you see a lot of them is in relationship with their family member without even knowing it, fam. They don't know how Satan works, You think living with the darkness is a nice thing? When you hear a man says sinful and live it and fully dark and all them thing there, you best know what comes with that, fam. That comes with all sexing animals, you know. A lot of your favourite dancehall artists is sex off animals and that. And God is showing me them things in the spiritual realms. Jamaica's being judged. You get me? Jamaica's being judged. And I don't know if God's looking to send these demons back in the sea. And there's no point wasting the pigs. So where they gonna go? Where they gonna go? So Jamaica's under serious judgment, and Jamaica needs to get it together. People need to start separating right now. There's a war going on. There's a war against dark and light, God and Satan. People in Jamaica, you need to pick your side. Pick a side and stick to it. I know there's no mixing between the two. Or you can lose your life. Soon people in Jamaica are going to realise, and they're going to see for themselves, that a lot of their family members are not who they really think it is. What does the Prophet mean by that? Because when I watched this video, I realised no one ain't spoke like this before. What do you mean? Elaborate. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a quick story about my family, people. People, I'm 30 years old, and it's only 3 years ago I found out that my mum's a demon, right? You get me? Along with a lot of my other family members. And I wasn't meant to wake up. Glory to the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. The Lord Jesus Christ is King. You get me? So you want to, so you're Christ's people, them, and you're God's people, them, the true and living God, the Alpha and the Omega, and He anoints and appoints you. Sacrificing me wasn't gonna work. You get me? And my family are from St. Thomas people. Now, if I tell you about St. Thomas people, there's a lot of rivers around there. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of rivers around there, and we want to know where people are coming from. You get me? We want to know where these people are going to witch doctors and stuff to make them get kids. You get me? So like I said, people, my family are from St. Thomas, and we're living in London. I go and check them once in a while. But it's just that I know where it is. I'm of the light, they're of the darkness. I have to separate from them. They were trying to kill me off. That's what's going on in Jamaica right now. Too much occults. Everyone is into sacrificing people. How can you be around people like that? And this is why God is going to raft on Jamaica. Jamaica's going to be finished. But you'll see all these Freemasons are going to get killed off. If you're part of the Illuminati thing and you're in Jamaica, you're going to get killed off. Don't be like L.A. Lewis. You get me? We're living in the serious times. This is what you call the end times, people. So people, we need to get it together and pick a side. And you can't sit on the fence out here. You get me? You can't sit on the fence out here. This is spiritual warfare. There's some serious spiritual warfare going in Jamaica, fam. And a lot of people around people not knowing that they're wolf in sheep clothing. And they want to be them. They want to be like them. They want their destiny. You get me? So like I'm saying, people, Jamaica, you lot are under serious judgment right now. Get it together. Get it together. And when I say get it together, we know people, we know these demons don't want to get it together. So this is going out for the good people, them. You get me? The good people that learn to separate from the bad. You get me? Learn, call on Christ, call on God, because especially in these times right now, you want to be doing your journey. You get me? You want to be doing your journey. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And anyone that come out here and say, oh, this guy chat fuckery, where this guy know? What is listen, you don't see for your own self what I'm talking about. You get me? In these last days, you'll see mother against daughters, sons against fathers, cousin against cousins, vice versa. The dark and the light will split. The two should not be mixing. It's a boy Proph Rye. I'm out.